Hey, Cross Community. I'm Seth Rogers,
And I'm Katy Rogers.
and we're members of the Pecola campus at Cross Community Church.
We met in college about 2012, kind of liked each other a little bit. And we dated for about a year and then got engaged for 9 months and then got married in May of 2014. We spent about a year in Durant finishing up our degrees and then moved to LaFleur County in 2015 to start adulting together. About a year later, we had our daughter Emma in 2016, and then in 2017 we joined Cross Community Church.
Yeah, and a lot of people would like to think that during that time that marriage was just all rainbows and everything was great. We both went into marriage knowing that each other were Christians. We were both saved, and so we had that expectation of, this person's a Christian, like they can do no wrong, they're good people, like this is going to be great. And it just wasn't the case. In March of 2017, I was in a really low place. I was in a job that I thought I deserved better than. I thought I deserved better than the job that I had. I became really depressed, really low. My self-esteem was at an all-time low because I wasn't where I thought I should be at that time in my life. I began isolating away from church, away from people, even Katy. I just began to isolate into myself and my own thoughts, and it was just really a down time in my life.
I was going through a lot of struggles too. I was dealing with the adjustments that come with being a first-time mother. I was experiencing postpartum depression and was in complete denial about it. I had a pattern of isolating myself anyways, but add all of the struggles that was going on in our lives at the time, and it got even worse. Like he said, he isolated himself from me. I isolated myself from him. So we were really just kind of living life and dealing with our own struggles completely independently. Though we were living together and spent all of our time together, we really weren't together at all.
Well, and during that time, there was a period of 3 months or so where we only saw each other on the weekend. But during this time, the devil really began to enter into both of our lives and really began to play on our fears and our insecurities. And during this time, I started talking with another girl on Facebook. Started off really innocently, just, hey, how's life? How are things going? But it quickly turned south, turned downward. We started talking very inappropriately. Our conversations even turned sexual at one point. This went on for about a week of us talking back and forth. Thankfully, nothing happened outside of the talking, but it definitely had the potential to go that route. And so I'm thankful for God that it didn't have the opportunity to move further than that, but it went on for about a week.
And I actually found out about it before he told me about it. And in that time, in between me finding out and talking to him about it, I was really hurt. I never thought that us as a Christian couple, two Christian people that are living life together, I never thought that we could experience things like this. I thought this was for the people who didn't believe in the Lord. I felt that both of us were completely failing at this marriage thing, because how could people that believe in the Lord go through these kinds of struggles? I confronted him about it, and that's really when I started seeing the Lord change his heart, because I was fully expecting him to make excuses, to completely lie, to make up a story, something along those lines. But that's not what I was met with. I was met with complete confession. He just started spilling his heart, what he had done, what he had been feeling, the struggles that he had been going through. And that's when I saw the Lord start to do work in him.
So during that time, I confessed to her everything that had gone on, was completely open and honest about that. And then from that point, we went to our close family, our family and some close friends, and I confessed what I had done to them. And so from that, I would like to say that, from that moment forward, we were able just to celebrate and just kind of be like, hey, that part's over. Like we went through that and life just goes on and we just forget about it. But it's been an uphill battle that this entire time. It's been 2.5 years and we've constantly been having to work to better our relationship, our marriage, to grow closer to God. And it's something that we'll probably have to work on like our entire lives. It's something that'll never be finished. But it's something that God thankfully has used to bless and to strengthen